Morning to all of you. In this class, I am going to start with another topic of chapter human reproduction, and the topic is fertilization and implantation. So, topic is fertilization and implantation. Fertilization and implantation. So, how the fertilization takes place? Because in previous class we have already discussed about the formation of male and female gamete inside the testis and ovary, and how the formation of or by which process, by which division the spermatogenesis or oogenesis takes place inside the testis or ovary in male and female. So, before going to start, first as our previous class contained, in the spermatogenesis process, the different hormone responsible for and stimulate the process of spermatogenesis and help in the process of spermatogenesis. FSH hormone that is secreted, which is secreted by the anterior pituitary gland, stimulate follicular stimulate the spermatogonia inside the seminiferous tubule for the differentiation or proliferation. After the proliferation, from the spermatogonia, the primary spermatocytes formed by the mitosis division. Then primary spermatocytes undergoes in meiosis division to produce the spermatids by after meiosis first division, and after the meiosis second division, finally the spermatozoa formed by the differentiation as well as meiosis second division. Both are takes place in the process of spermatogenesis. Now the spermatogenesis formed in the seminiferous tubule. Finally they embedded in the Sertoli cell for getting their nutrition from the Sertoli cell, which are provided by the Sertoli cell. Now the release of these spermatozoa from the seminiferous tubule or as well as the Sertoli cell, the process is known as spermiation, and the formation of spermatozoa from the spermatogonia, that is the process is known as the spermiogenesis. The spermiogenesis, that is formation of spermatozoa from spermatid, is known as differentiation process, or by the differentiation process the spermatozoa formed by the spermatid. This process takes place inside the testes. Now during the oogenesis process, because the oogenesis process also takes place in the female gonads, that is ovary. Inside the ovary there are so many follicular cells which undergoes in division. Oogonia undergoes in mitosis division first, then after the mitosis division they produce the primary oocyte. Then primary oocytes undergoes in meiosis division. At the stage of meiosis, at the stage of prophase first of meiosis first, the division ceases, and at the puberty stage, finally the prophase first continues, or the cell of primary oocyte continues the division of the meiosis and different stages of the from the different stages of the meiosis. After meiosis first, there is formation of oocyte or secondary oocyte. Then secondary oocyte after ovulation process get transported in the fallopian tube or ampullary region. Then in the ampullary region, after they stop or they ceases for short term, when sperms enter or due to the structural changes in the zona pellucida membrane of the ovum, because the ovum ceases at the stage of metaphase second of meiosis second, the secondary oocyte start division from the metaphase second of meiosis second, or they completed their meiosis division after the entry of the sperm and convert into the finally ovum, in which the sperm transmit their nucleus, and also there is formation of second polar body. Now let us discuss about the fertilization, because fertilization, as we already know, fertilization is the process of fusion of two gametes, male or female gamete. This fusion of male and female gamete. फ्यूज करेंगे बिकॉज इफ वी डिस्कस अबाउट द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द यूट्रस, हियर इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द यूट्रस. Now, in the fallopian, in the ampullary region of the fallopian tube, the ovum transmitted, and because fusion takes place inside the fusion of male or female gamete, or fertilization takes place inside the fallopian ampullary region of the fallopian tube. Now in the ampullary region, because the ovum at the secondary phase, or when if we enlarge the structure of the ovum, so ovum is formed by the inner membrane of the ovum, also known as zona pellucida. Zona pellucida, and the outer membrane, irregular or discontinuous membrane of corona radiata. Here is corona radiata. That is irregular. Now, when the sperm and the region of this portion of the fallopian tube is actually ampullary region, ampullary region of oviduct, ampullary region of oviduct, and here is ovary, and this is the fimbri of the fallopian tube. Now, after the fusion or fertilization, because simply how the fertilization takes place, when because for the fertilization of the egg there is need need for the synchronicity of both sperm and ovum, that is the release of sperm and ovum are actually synchronized, so that when the sperm comes into the ampullary region, at that time the ovum has also transmitted in the ampullary region, at the ampullary region, so that the fertilization takes place. So if they are not synchronized, that means the release of sperm and transfer of sperm by the insemination process, or by the, that is semen transmitted in the vagina of the female, or of the transfer of sperm by the insemination process and the release of ovum in the ampullary region, if they are not synchronized, so they actually the fusion of these the fertilization has not been taken by the ovum or the sperm, because they are not synchronized, that the sperm or ovum एक ही टाइम पर रिलीज नहीं हो पा रहे हैं. That means due to this reason, because for the fertilization there is need to ovum present at the metaphase second of the meiosis second, but the sperm have also transmitted in the ampullary region at that same time, so that for the easy fertilization there is need to transfer of for the result of fertilization there is need to transfer of synchronized way of transfer of egg and sperm at the ampullary region. So that's why the fertilization takes place in the ampullary region, or that's why the every fertilization, every copulation is not lead to the fertilization or the pregnancy. So for the fertilization there is need to transfer of both male and female gamete at the same time or synchronized way at the ampullary region. So when the sperm comes in contact with the corona radiata, because corona radiata are irregular in shape or discontinuous layer of the ovum, so for that for this reason there is no effort utilized by the sperm for the penetration of the corona radiata, because they are irregular, so sperm enter into the corona radiata easily. So when they come in contact with the zona pellucida, because the zona layer of the zona pellucida is quite thick, or there is need to quite thick, dense or regular membrane of the ovum, so there is need to dissolve the zona pellucida layer by the sperm, or because the sperm also have the acrosome for the dissolution of the membrane of the ovum, so that they easily penetrate the membrane of ovum and they transfer acrosome for the dissolution of the membrane of the ovum, so that they easily penetrate the membrane of ovum and they transfer their nucleus inside the ooplasm or the cytoplasm of the ovum. So when they come in contact with the zona pellucida, because the sperm have the acrosome which have the enzyme for dissolution of the membrane of zona pellucida. Now here is this one. Now when they penetrate zona pellucida, the sperm actually stimulate the ovum, or they start the certain configuration certain changes in the membrane of the ovum, so that in the membrane of the ovum, so that no any other sperm can enter inside the ovum. So they block the entry of the other sperm when they come in contact with the zona pellucida. Finally, when the sperm dissolve the zona pellucida membrane, they actually transfer their nucleus inside the cytoplasm. And due to the transfer of this nucleus in the cytoplasm of the ovum, the ploidy of and the chromosome content of the nucleus of the sperm are actually 22 chromosome and plus 1 X or Y, whether the nucleus of the sperm have X or Y, because the sperm always determine the sex of the fetus. So यहाँ पे जो भी हो X chromosome or Y, for example, if sperm have the X chromosome plus 22 chromosome, the haploid nucleus transmitted by the sperm, and there is also the haploid nucleus, because the egg is produced by the female, so female always have the X chromosome, 2 X chromosomes, so there is no differentiation in between the formation of the ovum, because whenever ovum is formed, they always contain the X chromosome, so sex always determined by the male. That is because the sperm have ability. There are two type of sperm form inside the male, that sperm with X chromosome or sperm with Y chromosome. So the haploid nucleus of egg and haploid nucleus that is transmitted by the sperm fuses with each other, get fused inside the ovum and result in the zygote. But due to the entry of the sperm and dissolution of the zona pellucida layer, they also trigger the meiosis division. So again the meiosis division get start from metaphase second of meiosis second to form the ovum, where the sperm transfer or transmitted their nucleus, and second cell form, that is reduced type of ovum, or because they transmit all their cytoplasmic content to the. Now after the entry of the nucleus of sperm, they get fused in the ampullary region. That's why the fertilization takes place inside the ampullary, at the ampullary region of the oviduct or fallopian tube. Now after the fertilization, finally the zygote will be formed, and that zygote move and also undergoes in cleavage process, or finally the implantation after the movement or after the certain division in the zygote or cleavage in the zygote, they form the blastocyst, and the blastocyst get implanted into in the endometrium wall of the uterus. Now, because of the inner lining of the fallopian tube formed by the cilia, so cilia push the ovum or push the zygote towards the uterus so that they can implant in the endometrium wall easily or embedded in the endometrium wall. So because the endometrium wall formed by the three membrane, the outer membrane is perimetrium, the outermost layer is perimetrium, the middle layer is formed by muscle, that is myometrium, and the innermost layer is endometrium, and the implantation of the embryo takes place always in endometrium wall. Endometrium. Now they also move. The division and movement of the zygote together takes place in the fallopian tube towards the uterus or towards the endometrium lining of the uterus. So here is two-cell structure. Now from zygote to converted the zygote undergoes in cleavage or mitosis division, or after the mitosis division they converted into the 2-cell, 4-cell, 8-cell, and finally 16-cell. So here is 16-cell. 16-cell structure. From 8 to 16-cell structure known as morula stage. Morula stage, and the cells of morula stage known as blastomere. Here are cells of morula stage known as blastomeres. The blastomeres aggregate or arrange in a layer-like manner the whole cell of the embryo, or the morula undergo the 16 cell. Finally, the morula undergoes in division also to form the blastocyst. So, blastocyst formed by the morula. The blastocyst formed by the morula, or the morula convert the blastocyst get attached to the endometrium wall of the uterus. Endometrium wall of the uterus. When they attach with the endometrium wall of uterus, they also, the blastocyst also undergoes in the differentiation process. After the that is differentiation in the cell of the or blastomeres of the blastocyst get arranged in a membrane-like structure to form the outer layer and inner cell mass. So blastomeres of blastocyst get arranged in two structures. Outer structures or outer membrane is known as trophoblast. The whole cell aggregate or arranged in a membrane or inner cell mass. The outer membrane is known as trophoblast, and inner cell mass known as inner cell mass. Now, the cells of trophoblast surrounded by the endometrial cell, cells of endometrium wall. So when the blastocyst attach on endometrium wall, the cells of endometrium wall undergoes in rapid cell division to form the covering of the blastocyst. So because here is the cells of endometrium undergoes in rapid division to form the covering of this trophoblast, or thus the implantation takes place inside the or on the endometrial wall, endometrium of the uterus. So finally, the blastocysts get implanted on the endometrium wall due to the rapid division of the cells of endometrium wall. They form the layer of cells to cover the blastocyst, so that easily they secure the implantation of they secure the membrane of the uterus or membrane of the endometrium, secure the implantation of the blastocyst, and finally the embryo get implanted or embedded in the endometrium wall. Now the trophoblast again undergoes in division to form the finger-like projections. That finger-like projection are known as chorionic villi. So here is finger-like projection formed by the trophoblast, finger-like projection formed by the trophoblast, and that trophoblast also chorionic to form the chorionic villi. Trophoblast form the finger-like projection. That finger-like projection known as chorionic villi. Chorionic villi. Chorionic villi. Now the chorionic villi also covered by the endometrium become interdigitate to form the placenta. Placenta. So the implantation completed. Now the stages of development considered by in the different step, that is pregnancy and development of embryo. So for the longer pregnancy, for the development of the fetus or embryo, there is need to secure the implantation of the embryo. Security done by the chorionic villi as well as the endometrium wall. The cells of endometrium wall covers the embryo so that the embryo become fixed to the endometrium wall. Position of the endometrium wall, at the position of the endometrium wall. Now the inner cells of the inner cells or inner cell mass undergoes in differentiation as well as in cell division also, cleavage also. So to form the different layer, that is different derm or different membrane of the fetus, that is ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. From the ecto, meso and endoderm, finally the different organs get formed. For example, different that is spinal cord formed by the ectoderm, and other organ formed by the meso or endoderm, and the digestive system formed by the endoderm, that are the mesoderm also. So some of the organ formed by the mesoderm, some of the organ formed by the endoderm. So this process collectively takes place inside the uterus by the different hormone or different nutrients that is provided by the placenta, through the placenta by the mother. So how the nutrients provided by the placenta, through the placenta by the mother. So because placenta plays an important role in the transfer of hormones, nutrients and waste product also from the fetus to the mother. So function of placenta, what is the function of, let us consider about the function of the placenta. Now the function, if we talk about the function of placenta, the function of placenta are to transport nutrients, oxygen, vitamins, proteins, vitamins and hormones to the developing or fetus or embryo. Transfer oxygen, nutrients, oxygen, nutrients, hormone to the developing fetus. To the developing fetus, and also from fetus they also transport the waste product or waste material because, or excretory material, because developing embryo always undergoes in meiosis and development of the different organs. Due to the development process, they also done so many metabolic activities done by the developing fetus. Through the metabolic activities, there is also release of the carbon dioxide in the inside the fetus, and nitrogenous waste also. So these waste product transmitted through the placenta in the mother, so that mother can easily transmit it, excrete through the excretory system outside from the body. So the placenta also transport carbon dioxide waste product, waste material or products from fetus to mother to the mother. And some hormones also secreted by the placenta. So placenta also function as endocrine system or endocrine gland. So endocrine gland की तरह function करते हैं. They also secrete and form the placenta. So the hormones secreted by the placenta are human chorionic gonadotropin hormone, human placental lactogen hormone, estrogens and progesterone hormone. Now these are the hormones which are secreted by the placenta. So function of all these hormones to form the gonads, because there is need to the formation of gonads also inside the fetus. That is done by the human chorionic gonadotropin hormone, and the formation of proliferation of the oogonia also takes place during the intrauterine life of the fetus or the organism. So that could also done by the human chorionic gonadotropin hormone. HPL, human placental lactogens, help in the growth of the fetus, or the estrogen also for the growth of the fetus, and the progesterone function for the development of the or maintenance of the endometrium wall, so that the fetus, they secure the implantation of the fetus or implantation of the embryo. So these are the important hormones which are secreted by the placenta. Some other relaxin which is secreted by the ovary in the latter stage of pregnancy, so that they actually releases by the ovary for the childbirth. So that relaxin secreted by the ovary, another hormone. Now these are the some important features about or point of the fertilization and implantation, also pregnancy and development of embryo. So the development of embryo takes place inside the uterus after the implantation of the embryo in the endometrium wall, and this whole process done by the certain hormonal action, because hormone also support the pregnancy. Progesterone support the pregnancy, because due to the progesterone they maintain the actually pregnancy due to the formation of the endometrium wall. So human chorionic gonadotropin, that is released by the placenta. HPL also released by the placenta. The other hormone oxytocin and the oxytocin, that is released for the birth of the child, and that is responsible for the lactation in the mother, and also for the contraction or rapid contraction of the uterus, so that the mother can deliver their child. So now these are the some important point. I hope you like this video and keep watching and listening me. So student, thank you for listening.